The Aimpoint T2 is quite possibly the best firearms optic ever designed. Today we will discuss whether a Sig Sauer T2 clone for 1/6 of the price is worth your time. Before we do, I build and sell high-performance upper receiver groups. Check out my website, link in my bio, if you are looking for an upper receiver that has good accuracy and that will last thousands of rounds. The Sig Sauer Romeo-MSR-Gen II is a red dot and it was released May of 2024. Interestingly enough, it looks nothing like the Romeo-MSR, which is now discontinued. The Gen 2 can be bought for around $130 and it comes with a Co-Witness 142 mount. The included mount is simple in design and it lacks material to give it strength. It probably would do the job, but it is not going to impress anyone. As you can see, I switched the included mount out for a ScaleWorks 157 mount. These mounts are excellent. They are extremely rugged, lightweight, and they have a quick detach system. The Aimpoint T1 T2 is the Glock of the handgun world. Many companies make mounts with a slew of different height options. This is the brand new Sig Sauer MSR-II. It is a Aimpoint T2 clone. It has the rotary dial on this side, which is tactile and works just fine. And then you have these turrets that are exposed, which I actually like. I've never had an issue with these exposed turrets and they work great. And so far this red dot works pretty well, and the glass is very clear besides the fact that it is a little bit blue. It is very blue, has a bluish tint to it. For a budget Aimpoint T2 clone, this is, I think, a good competitor to the Holosun 403R series or 503R series. So this is a very good competitor to that series. And then what's really nice, the biggest thing about this red dot is the fact that it is the exact height of the T2. So all of these mounts are going to line up perfectly with this red dot, which cannot be said about the Holosun series. So that is a huge improvement or a huge pro with this red dot, which I think is a leg up on the Holosun. And then I have this thing sitting on a scale. Wow, nice. I actually got the mosquito in my hand. So this is a ScaleWorks mount 157, I believe. And on this MP5 or this PTR 9KT, whatever, this red dot sits a little bit high. You'd probably be better with the 142, but this is what I had. What's really nice about this setup is you can hit your irons and you can see everything directly, and then you can go up to your dot. And it is very at home on this MP5. It does a very good job. It is lightweight, it's very sturdy, and the dot is crisp, and you can adjust it on the fly as you need to. So I am loving the Sig Sauer MSR-II, which is brand new. And is it reliable? I don't know. I've put maybe 1,000 rounds through it on this MP5K, and I've had no issues, but time will tell. But I wanted to do a first impressions on this red dot just because there's not a lot of content out there, and yeah, I like it. Most people are looking for a budget red dot that has good features and that actually works. There are many good options out there. In the past, I have used the Holosun 403R and 503R. They are reasonably priced at $160. They share the T1 T2 footprint. They are somewhat reliable and they function well. In many ways, the MSR-Gen II is similar to Holosun's T2 clone. For example, both have a relatively clear glass for the price point. However, both red dots have a bluish tint. To my eye, the Sig's glass has a darker blue color. In function, this doesn't make a difference, but to some people, this may be worth the extra money. Red dot clarity is an important feature that can make or break a user's experience. To my eye, Sig's red dots always are moderately blurry. The same can be said with the MSR-Gen II. Even after adjusting to the perfect light setting, the red dot still has a starfish effect. Based off all the dots I have looked through, Sig's T2 clone sits in the middle of the pack. The biggest difference between the Romeo-Gen II and the Holosun 403R would be the windage and elevation dials. Sig's offering has exposed turrets which offer speed and convenience. The 403R has capped turrets which offer reliability and confidence. Overall, the Romeo-MSR-Gen II is a good red dot for the price. At $130, it performs well and offers the user quick windage and elevation adjustments. along with practical features and acceptable accuracy. Assuming reliability is on par with SIG's similar red dot offerings, in my opinion, the Romeo-MSR-Gen II is the new budget king. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.